Welcome to AI Playbook Phase 4, 7 open source tools that give creators more control over AI media. This is not a list of magic buttons. It is a practical creative stack, from generating a still image, to directing a composition, turning an idea into a moving scene, and building a more responsible production workflow. First, stable Diffusion WebUI. With more than 164,000 GitHub stars, it is one of the defining local interfaces for stable diffusion. You can move from text to image, transform an existing image, inpaint an unwanted detail, extend a frame without painting, or upscale a result. Its real advantage is repeatability. Generation parameters can stay with the image, so a successful experiment can become a workflow. The limitation is that local models, setup, and GPU memory still shape the experience. It rewards a creator who wants to learn the controls instead of only pressing generate. Next is ComfyUI, with more than 123,000 GitHub stars. ComfyUI treats AI creation as a node graph. A model, prompt, reference image, sampler, and output are visible pieces of one system. That can feel more technical than a chat box, but it makes complex work repeatable. A good workflow can be saved, shared, exposed through an API, or simplified through app mode for a team. It also reaches beyond images into video, audio, and 3D workflows. The trade-off is a real learning curve, but if your work needs consistency, automation, and exact control, the graph becomes an advantage. Third, CogVideo. This project brings text to video and image to video generation into the open source conversation. Start with a written scene, or begin with an image when you need a stronger visual anchor. That makes CogVideo useful for ad concepts, storyboard tests, mood pieces, and rapid social experiments. The important expectation is not perfection on the first pass. Video generation still needs careful prompts, hardware, iteration, and a filmmaker's eye for motion artifacts or inconsistent details. Use it to test a concept at the speed of imagination, then refine the result with intention. Fourth is YouTube Autopilot. It is a smaller project, with 14 stars, but its idea is worth studying. The repository maps a complete content pipeline. Find trends, create an editorial plan, write a script, plan visuals, assemble the video, schedule publishing, then learn from channel metrics. Its architecture separates the thinking agents from the services that do external work, while the pipeline coordinates the process. That is a healthy design lesson for any automation. Still, this is early-stage software. The correct goal is not to remove judgment. It is to automate repetitive steps while retaining human review for ideas, accuracy, and quality. Fifth, Agnes AI Video Suite, described in its README as EchoSync. This self-hosted creative engine takes one script or idea and develops a multi-scene video prototype. It can identify scene breaks and tone shifts, generate matching visuals, synchronize narration, time subtitles, add background scoring, and optionally use a digital anchor. For marketers, educators, and product teams, that means you can test a story arc before investing in a full production. It also brings a privacy benefit because the workflow is designed to run on your own infrastructure. At 157 stars, validate it carefully for your specific use case. A prototype can accelerate creative decisions, but it does not replace a final editorial pass. Sixth is FaceFusion, with more than 29,000 GitHub stars. It is a powerful face manipulation and media processing platform with command line, batch, and job-based workflows. That capability can support legitimate post-production, consent-based creative tests, and technical media research. But it demands a higher ethical standard. Never use a person's likeness without permission. Do not create deceptive impersonations. Label altered media when disclosure matters, protect source files, and keep humans accountable for the final release. The repository itself notes that setup requires technical skill. The more important constraint is social. Powerful creative tools must be used with consent and transparency. Finally, ControlNet, with more than 34,000 GitHub stars. A normal diffusion prompt tells a model what you want. ControlNet adds conditions that help tell the model how the composition should be organized. A pose can guide a character. A depth map can guide spatial structure. Edges can preserve a layout or silhouette. This is especially useful when you need product shots, consistent character framing, or creative direction that survives more than one generation. The setup can be technical because models, preprocessors, and GPU resources need to work together. But when composition matters, ControlNet turns prompting into direction. Together, these 7 projects form a serious open-source AI media toolkit. Stable Diffusion WebUI creates and refines still images. ComfyUI turns creative steps into systems. CogVideo explores motion. YouTube Autopilot maps a content operation. EchoSync prototypes multi-scene stories. FaceFusion reminds us to use power responsibly. And ControlNet brings structure to diffusion. Subscribe, follow, and comment the project you want AI Playbook to explore in depth next.